So last class, right? So last class, just we started. So what is Ansible? And so just we see, right? High level overview how it will work. So today we'll see what is Ansible and what is the advantages and what is the architecture of Ansible. So mostly interview also. So most of the cases they are asking Ansible questions also. This is also very important. So this is also very important. And so this is very simple only, but try to understand this is very simple. And we can easily also understand, right? In Docker also, in Kubernetes we are writing some YML file, right? Pod, right, how to write pod. So we are giving file name YML file. So same format here also we are going to write. So here mostly, right, so enter what is mostly they are asking, so this is the question. So what is Ansible? So first question they are asking, if you mention in your resume, so Ansible, so what is so Ansible? So this is very important. Just we can remember one or two lines, that is up to you. Whatever you want, just remember one or two lines. What is Ansible? So Ansible is simply, right, Ansible is a automation engine. So if you want to understand, even if you Google it, will get many definitions. That is up to you. Just remember one or two lines. In intro, many people asking what is Ansible, and so what is the main, right? So with the help of Ansible, what we can achieve. Okay. So right. So Ansible is an automation engine. Simply, if you want to say automation engine. So Ansible is an automation engine. Automation means, so I don't want to do manually. So last class we know, right? So automation engine, and so what we'll do it, so that automates, right? That automates softwares, so whatever you want, softwares are, so whatever is, and provisioning, and so right, we can up, and also we can deploy your application deployment, whatever you want. So this and all mostly we can do. The second thing is, right, so most of the cases repetitive task. So repetitive. So for example, so this is simple. Ansible is an automation engine. So with the help of Ansible we can automate softwares, or software, right, software provisioning, and so we can install and we can upgrade. And if you want to deploy any application automatically, multiple host missions. So not only single mission means that is very easy, right? So what is the main purpose? So we want to deploy same task, I want to do same task in multiple missions. So that case mostly we go for Ansible. So my screen is visible, right? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. So these are the main thing. So Ansible is an automation engine, and so with the help of Ansible, we can automate softwares and some of provisioning and application deployment. So whatever you want. So this is very simple only. So even if you search what is Ansible, so Ansible in official documents, if you want to, so this is the so official document. So here, what is this Ansible dot? This is official document. See here. So Ansible is an suite for software tools that enables infrastructure as a code, and it is a open source, and it is suited for including software provisioning, configuration management, and application deployment functionality. So the main thing is, we can do anything, sir. So that main thing is repeatable task, automate repetitive. So for example, if you come to here, so generally if Ansible follows, so Ansible controller and managed worker nodes. So now see here, yesterday already we seen. Suppose I want to, this is my Ansible server, Ansible controller. So this is my Ansible server. This is Ansible server. Mostly we are calling Ansible server, Ansible also server, and this is simply we are calling our controller, or we can use a controller also, controller. It is controlling many machines, right? Now this is the, so this is the server. Now just assume I have many nodes, worker managed nodes. That is nothing but host machines. So now I have, so just assume these are my host missions. So in this mission, so what we need to do? So this is the, just assume this is the uh, anything. This is the host one. Just I am giving host one, and this is the host two. I have a, these are the clients, right? This is the host two, and this is the host three, and like this we have many missions. Host three, and this is the host four. So in this, so in this mission, I want to install some packages. I want to install some softwares. So in this mission, I want to install softwares. So in this host mission, I want to update some packages, update the packages, existing packages and all. So in this mission, so I want to do some other task, some missions, group of missions, right? Or I want to deploy application, deploy so application. So this is the controller, and so these are the so host managed. So how this Ansible connecting these host missions means, so with the help of with the help of SSH, we know, right, what is SSH? Secure shell. So with the help of secure shell only, this Ansible my server, it is connected to my host machines. This is the connecting my host machines. It is connecting my host machines. So here also we are going to do set up, first we are generating SS key. How we are connecting SSH secure shell way. It is connecting my Ansible server, my Ansible host machines. That is nothing but so this see here SSH, and this is also SSH. So the main thing is so I want to connect multiple machines, and I want to do some activities, repeatable task. I don't want to, write 100 host missions. In 50 missions, I want to install some packages. 50 missions I want to do. 50 missions I want to do some upgradation and all. Okay. So this and all we can easily. This is the controller, and these are the managed nodes. So this is the controller, and these are the managed nodes. So this is nothing but managed nodes. Simply, if you want to understand, these are the managed nodes. Okay. So these are the managed nodes or managed host, and this is the Ansible server or Ansible controller. And so here we need to do some. We are going to install SSH, and with the help of SSH, we are connecting your server to your host. And so there is some rules and all. We'll see. So let me see. I want to know more. If you want to know more thing, here is Ansible, and so Ansible. Okay. So now see here. So what is Ansible and all, I will see. See, this is the configuration management tool. Ansible is a configuration management tool. Not only Ansible, in market many tools available, right? So in market many tools available in here. So that is the Ansible, Chef, Puppet, Salt. So these are the topmost tools, and with the help of these tools, we can achieve it. See here, Ansible is an automation engine that automates software provisioning, configuration management, and we can deploy your application. And configuration management refer to the process of systematically handling changes to your system rather than the manual. So whatever we want, so we can do manually also. Instead of doing manually, with the help of Ansible, we can execute a task and all. See here, systematically handling changing to the system rather than the manual. Everything we can do manual, but if we do everything manual, it will take, we need more manpower, right? It will take long time. So it will take long time, manpower, and also to overcome this problem. So to overcome this problem, we should go for we should go for any configuration management tool. So whether we should go for, Ansible, or whether we should go for Puppet or Ceph, Saltac. There is many tools available in market. Okay. So without configuration management tool, what is the disadvantage? Main thing now understand, right? Suppose we don't have any configuration management tool. So everything we need to do manually. That is the main, correct? Suppose I don't have any configuration management tool. So I have 100 missions. In 100 machines I want to install so 10 softwares. So manually also we can do it. So every each machines we are connecting and we can do it. But how much time it will take? It will take lot of time, right? Now got it? What
Yes, sir.
Shivaji? So to overcome this problem, to achieve this, to overcome this problem, mostly we go for so any configuration management tool. Now see here, manual effort and a failed implementation because your project requirement is changed. Now second thing is, so first thing is right, manpower. It will take more time, long time, and also see here, if you do manually, so obviously we are doing some mistakes, right? Suppose 100 missions I want to install some SAP packages or I want to update some packages. Manually also we can do it, but while doing manually, so by mistakenly we can do some mistakes, right? Knowingly or unknowingly, so we can do something, correct? But if you write whatever task we want to execute, everything we are returning into the YML format. Everything we are returning into the .yml format. This is the script, right? This is the script. Once you updated the steps and all, so every time we are going to execute this script only. So is there any again? Is there any misconfiguration and all? No, right? Now got it or not? Yes, Ramesh. So this and all the main, right? So manually, if you do, so we can do some mistake. We can wrongly we can update and wrongly we can install. We can do something. But so if you use any file and all, so every time we are running only that file, right? So mostly we can overcome that errors and all. Now see here, failed implementation, and see here loss of productivity. And so if you want to run manually, so we need to more manpower and we need to one resource, right? So that is a loss of cost also. See here, cost productivity and unexpected outage from incorrectly modifying system components because you could not accurately determine which component is which configuration we are going to do. So these are the main problems. So these are the main problems. Now, so what is the advantages? Now you know, right? These are the disadvantages. There is a cost cutting, there is a money waste, and also it will take long time, and also we can do some mistakes manually if you do something. So these are the some common right, disadvantages. So what is the advantage of while using a configuration management tool? See here, increase the uptime. Increase the uptime. For example, I want to set up these 100 machines. So manually we can do, but if you run this script and all, if you with the help of Ansible or with the help of Puppet or with the help of SAS, right, Chef and all, right, within the short period, we can set up in all mission at a time. It won't take much time. Now got it? So this is the main point. See here. So this is the main point. See here, increasing the uptime and improve the performance also, and ensure the compliances, and also prevent errors, and cost also we can reduce, and identifying software releases level also. So every time we can install every release, just assume every 1 month we are going to update the packages and all. Manually we have to do, right, in all missions. So how we can update? So simply we have a script, and every release just we are updating that versions and all, and reduce the impact of the software changes also, and reduce the downtime and upstream also. So these are the main advantage of configuration management tool. So configuration management tool. The main thing is repeatable task, common task. If you want to update multiple missions, so that case mostly we should go for Ansible. Okay. And so these are the disadvantages. These are the advantages. Okay. Now see here there is many advantages there. Just go through this, improve the relationship between changes and incidents and all. So these are the some of the basic advantages, and just to go through this document we can easily understand. Okay. Now so these are the Ansible history. No one is asking that, so for your reference, so we can go through this one. So who developed Ansible, when developed, this type of question no one is asking in interview. Okay. So these are the author. See here, who developed and which year. See here. So this is and creator of cobbler and fun is also control of the Fedora unified network. So in 2015, they integrated with the Red Hat, and also later now we are using also all operating system related. This is also open source. So freely we can install wherever we want. We can, if you want to, we can update. So whichever, if you want to, we can install setup Debian, CentOS, Oracle, and so Ubuntu Mission and AWS or Microsoft, wherever you want, we can set up. Okay. So these are the some of the basic history of Ansible and all. Now see here, and this is the main thing. Ansible is a configuration management tool, and we can automate software provisioning. Now just now we discussed, right? We can automate. I want to install some packages, some softwares. So that case mostly we go for and configuration management and application deployment maintained by the. So these are the developed by Red Hat people. The main component of Ansible are, so interview also they are asking what are the main components in Ansible, or can you explain the Ansible architecture? This is very important question interview also. So many people asked, so what are the main components in Ansible, or that simply they are asking, so can you explain so Ansible architecture, or can you explain main components in Ansible? Clear guys? This is very important. Okay, so these are the main components. What are these? Playbooks and roles, playbooks, roles, and configuration. These are the main. Okay, so attack commands. See here, Ansible uses playbooks and deploy, manage, build, test, and we can configure anything. And so see here, Ansible was written in Python only. Without Python, it won't work. So generally, so basically, so this Ansible was developed by Python. Anyway, so if you want to work with Ansible, first you need to install the Python also. This is the mandatory step also. Without Python, it won't work. Ansible, it won't work. Without Python, it won't work. Okay. So just remember. So Ansible was written in the Python language only. Without Python, Ansible, it won't work. One guy asked, so without Python, so can you work with Ansible? No. Okay. So Python is mandatory. So Python is mandatory. Clear guys? So anyone any doubt here? So if you want to work with Ansible, so Python is also mandatory. So next we are going to install Ansible packages and all. So these are the, so yes,
Sir, on Span Doctor. And after that, Pepper also you can use it for the Python language only.
separately,
Pepper, Pepper or some other options. You can select that.
Puppet and Chap. So
Yes,
there
sir.
and all, that is, it is following master and that is following server and client architecture. There no need to install. But if you want to work with Ansible, Python is mandatory.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so here Python, but this Ansible was also written in the Python language only. So first, before installing Ansible, we need to make sure that whether Python is installed or not. So if it is not installed, so anyway, while installing time, automatically it is asking. So whether that Python, okay, Python is mandatory. So this is with suppose if it not installed Python, so manually we need to install. By default, if we install Ansible, so include it is automatically it is installing the Python. So that is one thing. But so one guy asked, so I didn't install Python, can you work with Ansible? What is the answer?
Yes, sir.
No, we
Yes,
cannot
sir.
work with Ansible. Okay, just remember. Next, these are
Yeah.
the features. Ansible is an open source platform, and we can easily understand. And so this Ansible, right, Ansible script and all, we are writing in the scripting language. What is that scripting language? YAML. In Kubernetes also started, right? So what is YML? So that is the so markup at language. This is a very simple format, text format. So this format only mostly we are writing so Ansible and so Kubernetes. Most of the scripting mostly we are using YML only. This is very simple basics only. If you understand based on this, we can easily implement. Now see here, Ansible is very powerful. Automate any task, manage thousands of servers. I want to do any, write some common task and all. We can do all these servers. Ansible is an agentless. This is one more thing. So now this is right agentless. Here there is no agent. This is the Ansible controller, and these are the manager nodes. So did I install anything here? Any agent here? No. So with the help of SS only, it is connecting via your controller to your worker node. Okay, So here Ansible, it won't following any, no need to install each machines. This is the Ansible is an agentless. Only one machine we are going to install the Ansible. So remaining machines no need to install anything. Okay, just we are copying SS key, and this is for communication purpose. How this my master, how this Ansible server communicate with my Ansible host machines with the help of SS key only, with the help of SS key. So this is the main point. So how this Ansible server communicate with my managed nodes or managed host machines with the help of SS key only. See here, with the help of communication. How this node is communicate with my server with the help of SS. How this server is communicate with host machine with the help of SS key only. Clear, guys? So this is very very important, just remember. So this is also agentless, and mostly it is connecting connecting with the help of SS secure shell only. Next, build on the top Python. So Python is mandatory, and Ansible internally uses the Python language. Now see here, Ansible allows to push mechanism. So push based architecture for sending configurations. Push based, right, push means so now right, there is two ways, push and pull based. Pull means we are getting, right. Push means everything we are running commands here only, and we are connected with the host machines, and we are getting the output. So mostly Ansible it is following only push based mechanism. Which based mechanism? Push based mechanism. And also see here Python and YML based, and also larger number of ready-made models. So here main thing is if you go to Jenkins, so Jenkins means it is providing many plugins, right? With the help of that plugin, we can easily integrate other tools. The same way, Ansible it is providing many models. Here models, terminology is models. In Jenkins we are calling plugins. But Ansible it is providing many models. With the help of these models, we can easily integrate, and we can easily configure, and we can easily automate other things. See here, larger number of ready to use models for system management. Whatever you want, everything provided by Ansible. There is nearly 3000 plus models available. But no need to learn all models, depends on your requirement. So we are going to learn so at least 22 or 50 models, just main models, mostly common models. Okay, so but Ansible it is providing 3000 plus models, 3000 plus models. But really in real time are you going to use all models? No. Okay, depends on your requirement, depends on your configuration, depends on your necessity. We are going to use right, only few models. Okay, anyway we are going to learn next 1 week we are going to learn that models only. Now we can easily understand what is model, and what is the purpose, and how to execute, what is that one. Okay, and if you want to, we can custom models can be added if you needed. Suppose if you want to any model, any your own model, if you want to, we can implement. If you want to, we can upgrade also. So that is the, so these are the, so see here, these are the main features of Ansible. Clear, guys? So anyone any doubt here?
No,
Hello.
sir.
No, sir.
No,
Okay,
sir.
now this is very very important. So already I told, right, so what are the main models in, what are the main components in Ansible? Are there someone so most of the people are asking so can you explain Ansible architecture? Just remember, so these are the main, so these are the main components in Ansible. See here, so this is the host inventory, playbook, core models, custom models, and some plugins, and also host machines. These are the, and public and private cloud. So these are the main main right, components in Ansible. Okay, so this is the inventory file, this is the heart of Ansible. So this is the heart of Ansible. Without a host inventory file, we cannot work with Ansible. We can work, but we cannot connect with your host machines. So this is the heart of Ansible, and these are the playbooks. Playbook is nothing but scripting. That is, right, your actual task and all we are updating here only. We are updating here only. See here, inventory file. That is the host inventory file, and playbooks, and models, and plugins, and host machines, and public and private. So these are the These are the main, these are the main components in Ansible. Or many people they are asking, can you explain Ansible architecture? Now, what are the components available here? So these are the components: inventory file, this is very very important, and playbooks and models, plugins, host machines, public or private cloud. So these are the also main, and these are the connection plugins and all. If you want to connect any other configuration and other tools, so that case we go for connection plugins and all. So now we'll see what is who inventory file and how it will work and all. So just we'll see so one by one. Okay, let me someone waiting. So these are the main components. So these are the main components. Just for the time being, remember terminology only. So anyway, slowly we can remember all these things. So for the timing, remember. So what are the main components? Inventory file, that is nothing but host inventory, playbooks, models, plugins, and hosts and public and private cloud. So public and private cloud. Now we'll see what is public, what is private, what is inventory file. So in interview purpose, interview most of the people they are asking what is inventory file. So what is inventory file? Okay, see here, that is nothing but Ansible host. See here, so host, Ansible host, node missions or missions that are getting so automated. So here, if you come to here, just if you come to here, so these are my three managed nodes, right? These are my three missions, and this is my Ansible managed node. Now, so Ansible manager node. So here there is one file is there, inventory file. That is nothing but inventory host file. So this all host machine names are this all your host IP address. We are going to add in our host file, in our host file. So generally once you set up Ansible, there is three types of file available. One is host, and second one is role, and third one is Ansible hyphen config file, Ansible hyphen config file. So once you set up the Ansible, so we can see these are the three. So by default, one is host and roles, Ansible.config. This is the Ansible.config file. This is the Ansible. But so which missions you want to connect? How how this Ansible server know? So now I want to connect these mini missions only. So with the help of host only. This is the inventory file. Inventory file. You know, right? Tally mostly we are calling inventory. Inventory means we are going to update something, right? So here we are going to add IP address. So your host IP address, host IPs. Only we are updating IP, host IPs or host names. So this is the main file. So this is the main file, and so with the help of this file only, the Ansible server knows oh which mission I want to connect, which host mission I want to connect. So you can easily connect with the this particular mission. Okay. So this is the main file, inventory file. So this is the main file, and so in this mission we are going to create. For example, if you see here, new. So this is my sorry. Now coming to here. So this is my controller, Ansible, right? So this is my controller or Ansible server. This is our Ansible server. Now just assume here we have many host machines. So these machines are application servers. Just assume for your understanding sir purpose. And these machines are your application servers. Now these machines are your web servers. These machines are web servers. Just assume. So now I have some web servers and application servers, and just assume these are my DB servers, DB missions. That is DB nodes, manager nodes. Okay. Now these are the missions. So these are the missions. These all are the These all are managed nodes. These all are the managed nodes. Okay, these all are the managed nodes. Okay, nodes or host. Both are same only. Don't confuse here. Sometimes I am calling nodes or sometimes calling host. Okay. Now, so just assume here. So these are my applications. If we come to here and so now see here. So these are the application servers, and so these are the web servers, and these are the DB servers. So these are the DB servers, DB host or DB nodes, whatever you want. Okay. So these are the web nodes or web host, web servers, and so these all are the my application servers, application servers. Now, so I want to in this application server, I want to install some packages. I want to install a softwares, and in this group, so I want to upgrade some packages. So in this so DB servers, I want to install some patches. So these are the terminology. So in real time also like this, we have many servers, VP servers, and application servers, web servers, remaining all are host machines. Now I want to see here. These are the five machines, right? So how Ansible server knows where I want to? This all my host. But here I have one host file, right? Inventory file. So in this file, so do you want to now total? I have 15 missions. Just assume here I have 15 hosts, right? 15 host. I don't want to install all missions. For example, I want to deploy, I want to install some patches in only DB servers. So now here I am going to create two groups. One is see here application group or whatever you want application as servers. So in these servers I am going to add so only this missions IP. See here, just assume for your understanding purpose 1 dot 2 dot 1 dot 1 dot 0, and there is one more group. We are going to divide multiple groups. So this is the web servers. Web servers I am going to add my all web server IPs. All web server IPs. Web servers IPs. Okay. So now so we have one more group, DB group, DB servers. So under this I am going to add all DB server host names, DB server host names or IPs. That's it. Now see here, this is the main file, inventory file. In real time also we can see same file, and real time we can see more than one inventory file also. So in real time we can see more than one inventory file. So anyway, for practice purpose we are going to use only one inventory file, or if you want to we can create multiple inventory files also. That is depends on our requirement. Okay. Now see here. So which missions where you want to, for example, I want to install some softwares. So which mission you want to install only these servers, right? I don't want to these missions, correct? So that case, I am going to, this is the, I already I given one name, right? Group name. So in my playbook, I am calling only this group name. That's it. No, no, no. So I want to install some patches in my DB servers. I don't want this. So that case, I am going to in my playbook. So I am going to call this group name. It's it. Now, no, no. I want to upgrade some packages. So that case, I am going to call only this group name. Now got it right. So like this real time, we are maintaining multiple groups: web servers, application servers, DB servers, and network servers, backup servers. So in real time, we are maintaining many servers. Server is nothing but that is also one host missions guide. Don't confuse here. So that is also a host. That is might be Linux host or might be so Linux host or that is Ubuntu or CentOS, whatever it may be, or Windows. So this is the main file. Inventory file is the heart of Ansible. So mostly we are updating this file. So in this file, we are going to divide multiple groups. In each group, we are going to add some host machines. Clear? So this is the main file. Clear, Shivaji? What's Ravani?
Yes, sir.
Aswani? I hope no got it right. What is Ansible? So which architecture it is following? Now anyway, it is connecting and all via SSS only.
So it
Via
is a
SS.
server connecting to the other server, sir.
Other servers, correct.
ఆర్సీకి
So
వెళ్ళినట్టు వినపడింది ఇందాక బ్రో.
but so mostly here we are going to generate one SS key. Server we are going to run one SS key, and with the help of that SS key, we are going to connect your all host machines. Anyway, we are going to set up, right? We can easily understand how these machines are connecting via SSH, secure
As a
shell wave only.
single server, we are managing
Yes,
all the
yes,
servers.
correct, correct. That's it. If you understand that word, no need to learn more. Single server can handle many host machines. That's it. Now got
Yes.
it?
Yes, sir.
SSH. Now, so these are the main components. Now see here, this is the Ansible. So this is the Ansible managed node, and this managed can handle multiple host machines with the help of SS only. With the help of, and this is the inventory file. Now see here in the inventory file, I created. See here, they created group A, they created group B, they created group C. Like this, we can create many groups. Under the each group, we can add a specific host IPs or specific host names. That is nothing but which host mission you want to do something. That's it. ఇక్కడికి వచ్చారనుకో నాకు ఈ సర్వర్లోనే సాఫ్ట్వేర్ ఇన్స్టాల్ అవ్వాలి. ఇప్పుడు ఈ గ్రూప్లో నేను ఈ ఐపీలన్నీ ఇక్కడ యాడ్ చేస్తాను. దట్స్ ఇట్. ఐఎమ్ కాలింగ్ ఓన్లీ దిస్ గ్రూప్ నేమ్. క్లియర్? For example, I
Yes.
want to do something in only DB servers. So there is one group is that DB servers. Under this group, I am going to add only this IP address. Whenever if you call DB SRS, so only the Ansible server it is connecting only this DB server host machines. So that is, and also it is following push mechanism. Ansible it is following which mechanism? Push mechanism. Just now we see right somewhere. So Ansible it is following push mechanism also. Now this is the main file. This is simply see here workflow. How it is working means based on this only the Ansible it is working. Now I hope you got it right. So this is the server and these are the managed nodes or managed host and multiple host machines. And this server it is connecting with the help of this host machine it is connected to server with the help of SS or this Ansible server connecting your host with the help of SS key. Now anyway, so what is SS and how to generate SS and all we'll see now. Okay. Now also see here these are the sum and now let me try how to set up so Ansible, how to install Ansible server and how to, so at least we need two guys if you want to work with Ansible. So now how many you need? Now as of now, based on your knowledge, at least one Ansible server, at least one Ansible that is node, that is host. Minimum at least how many you need? Two server, two machines. One Ansible server purpose one machine, for client purpose one machine. Now clear?
Yes.
Same in Kubernetes we are following right master and worker nodes. The master can handle multiple worker nodes. Same way here Ansible server can handle multiple my host machines. Okay. So now how to set up? Set up and all multiple ways we can do it guys. Let me connect my AWS. So how many missions I need? I need two missions. At least minimum two and maximum your wish guys. So anyway, I am going to create so two instances. I am going to create a total three and so one for Ansible server and two for so host missions. That is node. Okay. Now count is I given three and so this is the Linux and I am select this older version. The newer version and all there is some problem. We are unable to update some of packages and all select older version and so remaining part same only free tier only and select your key and all missions and select your security group. So remaining same thing only. I hope everyone know and GB 8 GB is enough for me. If you want to increase we can increase. That's it. Now see here. So these are the how many number of instances. How many instances we need? Three instances. Now I'm giving some name, server. Okay. Just to launch the instances. So now see here. Now I created. So now I launched three instances. Now here I'm going to launch three instances. Now same setup I'm going to do here. Now observe here. So this is my Ansible. This is my Ansible, and the remaining two I am using so worker that is a host manage nodes. That's it, guys. So now I'm going to do also two, and this is the Ansible. Now I'm one mission I treated at any mission we can use it. This is the controller, and so these are the node one or host one. This is the node one, and so these are the node two. Okay. Now I want to make connection between these. Now I have three missions. We can pick any mission. If I install Ansible, that is treated as Ansible server. If you are not install so Ansible, these two are the worker nodes. That's it. That is nothing but host or nodes, manager nodes. Okay. Now I want to make connection between so this mission and so this mission. So I need to install the SS also. Now we'll see step by step. We can easily understand. So SSH, and so with the help of SSH, so these machines are connecting. And here inventory file we can see. So what is this? We can see one host file, and we can see one roles, and we can see one Ansible config file. This is the configuration files available. All configurations under this file only, and this is our client. Okay. Same thing I'm going to do. Now let me come to here. So now three missions ready. Now treat as one anyone. That is your wish. This is the Ansible. This is only one time setup. Ansible server or controller, whatever you want. Okay. SRV. I give an Ansible server. Now these are the we can use host one or node one. Host one, and so our node one. That is your wish. Okay. For your understanding purpose. So this is the node two. Now I have two missions. Okay. So these are the client. This is my server. So first let me connect your Ansible server. Okay. Now click on connect, and so remaining same story only coming to SSH. Copy this one. Git bash. Okay. So this is our server, right? Paste it. So now control plus plus increase size. Yes. Now this is the this is the your which one this is? This is the your Ansible master 106. Okay, the one more thing. Now, if you want to work with Ansible server and your client, so generally for best practice in real time, we are creating one common user in all instances, all servers. Common user. That is your wish, guys. But the best practice is we have to create one common user in all missions, and with the help of user, we are connecting. But if you, sir, I don't want to that common user, can I work with Ansible? Yes, that is you. Even if you are not creating default user also, we can connect it for best practice in real time. So they are maintaining, we are maintaining one common user. Which user? Common user. We are creating one common user in all missions. Common user. Okay. Common user. We are creating all user. Common user. We are creating in all missions. So server as well as nodes also. But anyway, first so we'll see how it will work. First we'll set up. So now I am in I am in which mission? So this is the server. Now same way, so let me connect so one more instance also, one client. So at least if you connect one mission, that's it. Now coming to here, this and this is my node one. Okay, click on connect and copy this and connect it. Under mission setup also same process only. If you know how to connect, make connection between server and so node, so same remaining all missions also. So don't confuse here. Okay. So now this is my client. This is my 30 is my so node host, and so this is my, so this is font I am increasing here, or if you want to we can change color also for confusion. If you don't want text, where is colors, or I can use bold. Is there any color? Text and font properties only, looks, foreground, background, this is the colors. Okay, so background color I want to do something. Which color is it better? This is okay. Is it visible or not?
No, sir.
No, no. Okay, let
Oh,
me
oh.
right click. So go to option.
Font can't.
Okay, okay. Now change this color. Look, background. This is the background color, right? Or I can
Blue or
use
purple.
blue. I am using blue. Okay. Now save it. Now okay.
Yes, sir.
Now clear. Now this is the client and this is my server. Now, so this is the default user. Right? So if you create any Linux machine, so what is the default username? Is sudo hyphen user only. First, let me update packages. Right? How to update package? Sudo existing
Yum.
packages. Sudo
Yum up. Yum
yum
means
update. Yum update, not install.
update.
Update
Okay.
hyphen y.
I can.
Just if you have any old packages and all, so it is updating. That's it. So now I am not going to right, create any separate user. Next class I will show you. Just I don't have much time, right? So just quickly I am creating a same. So now see here, this is package updated, and so how to install? So how to install Ansible? How to install Ansible? If you want to install Ansible, this is many ways we can do, guys. Installation and all, that is up to you. If you Google it, different website, they are giving different URL, and with the help of that repos we can easily install. Now let me install. So check it. If you want to check Java, what is the command? Java hyphen version, right? So
Version.
I don't have.
Yes.
Now maven mvn
FN.
space hyphen version or hyphen v. Same way, if you want to check Ansible is installed or not, how to check it? This is a command Ansible hyphen version. So whether it is installed or not. See here right now, Ansible command is not found. What is this meaning? Not found means not yet installed. Correct? Not yet installed. Now how to install? So this is the command, guys. Very simple. Sudo yum install. What is this?
Ansible.
Ansible. That's
Ansible.
it.
Ansible
Ansible
hyphen.
hyphen y.
Hyphen Y.
Suppose if this Ansible is not supported, they will give some different URL and all. See here, error, nothing to do. Actually, with the help of Ansible, with nothing to do, and they are given suggestion. Please use this command. Ansible 2. They given like they updated. Ansible is available in the Amazon Linux Extras topic only. That version is Ansible 2. That package they changed. Name is that changed. Okay. Now clear the screen. Now execute same command. See here. Sorry, it is not copied, right? So let me copy again. This entire, use this command. That's it. Copy this one. I don't know. Mouse problem. Wait. Okay. Now I copied. Now execute this command. That's it. Now see here. Sudo amazon hyphen linux hyphen extract, and so install Ansible 2. That's it. Hyphen y. Now see here. It is installing. There is many ways we can install, guys. This is one way, or we can directly add existing repository. I can also install. That is up to you. Depends on your wish. That is your wish. So there is no restriction. Whatever. This is very simple way we can set up Ansible. Now see here, Ansible is installed. So now we have doubt. So what packages? See here, Python is installed or not? See here, dependency installed or not? So Python is mandatory. So in this package, already they included Python. See, again no need to install so separately. Now got it. So which version I am using? 2.9. Ansible 2.9. So already Python also install a dependency. Again, no need to install as time. If you want to, we can check that also. Now check it. Ansible, Ansible hyphen version. Now check it which version installed. So now see here Ansible 2.9. Ansible 2.9. So configuration file. See here what is the default path. So right, if you install Docker, what is the default installation path? Docker. What is the default
Slash
installation path for
warling dockers.
Jenkins? Right. So Jenkins and
Warlib.
varlib same. If you install Ansible, this is the etc slash Ansible underscore. This is the path, guys. So how to check it? Now see here ls slash etc slash Ansible. How many files we can see here? See here Ansible configuration file is there, one host file is there, one role directory also is there. Already we discussed, right? Already I shown, right? So once if you install the Ansible, so these are the default. These are the default. See here LL. Now let me go to that path cd space slash etc slash Ansible. Okay. Now ls. Now see here these are. So two are the files. One is directory. This is the directory. How I know this is directory? See here first letter D. D represents directory. So empty represents
But
regular files. Okay. Now this is the host file. This is the inventor file. This is the configuration file. This is the role. Leave it. We'll discuss later. Now I want to see what is the host file. Now see here cat space host. This is the default file, guys. This is nothing but inventor file. But if we see this file, all lines are commented. All lines are commented. Now we have a doubt. Sir, what is the purpose of this file? All lines are commented. How it is executing? Now see here. We can understand here. So cat space host file. Now see here. So these are the file. So this is the file, right? So these are the web servers. These are the example already they given. This is the group names guide. This is the group name and this is the group name. And see here. And so here another example host changes. This is the lead. And so these are the one more group. We can give like this also. These are the example they given. So this is the main file. This is the main file. Inventory file is the main file in Ansible. And in this file, we are going to update your host node missions, IPs or host names. Now, if you observe here, right now these are the two. Each mission we have IP address, right? So what is the IP address here? This is my host IP address. Host name hyphen I. So this is my IP. Okay. This is my IP. Now I am going to do. So this is the file. So this is my IP. Okay, copy this IP and so this is my IP. This is my IP. Okay, so this is my IP 172.31.89.30. And for this instance also we have IP. So maybe that is 2 or 3 something. Just assume 1. Okay. Now each mission have IP address or each mission have host name also. Okay, host name. Now see here, this is a file. This is the inventor file, guys. So in this file, which client you want to connect, which host you want to connect, that IP and all we need to add here. Now this is the host file, right? So under this host file, so we need to add your IP, that IP. So for example, if you want to connect this mission also, so we need to add this IP also. Right now I didn't create any group and all. So like this, we need to add all your host IPs, your node IPs. Now got it? So already they give an example. Clearly they give an example. So these are the examples. See here, this is a group name. These are the this IP address. This is the host mission. Now see here, if you have multiple hosts following a pattern, you can specify. Suppose I have multiple host missions. So that case we need to maintain like this. See here. Now got it right. If we have multiple hosts, right now I have only one host missions. Suppose if we have multiple hosts, so that case we need to mention. So see here group name and we need to follow some example.com. Now see here example 3. So a collection of database servers in the DB server group. See they created one group name DB servers. This is the group name guys. Flower this open this bracket. So this bracket so we are mentioning some name right. These are the group names. We can give any name. and see whether we can pass host name or we can pass IP address. Here another example for host ranges, or if you want to directly we can pass range also. See here DB 99 to 201, and this is the IP address. This is the host IP. Like this we can add, so like this we can add, so whatever you want. Clear? So anyone any doubt here guys? Tell us. So cat space host file. So now this is okay. Now we got it right. So we just remember we need to add your host IPs in this host file. That's it. How it is connecting. Anyway, so right my Ansible so that is software is ready. Before so if you want to connect this server to this machine, and we need to do some extra setup also. So if you want to, we can create one common user. For that user, we need to do something. So what we need to do? Okay. So I hope everyone okay, right? So 10 to 15 minutes, or else we'll see tomorrow. Anyone, any concerns, guys? I'm going to take 9:15 or 9:20. If you want to do all setup, or else we'll continue tomorrow. Anyone, any problem? Anyone go outside, or I'll continue now, or we can continue tomorrow.
Tomorrow continues, sir.
Okay. So now we'll see, right? Anyway, tomorrow I will show you step by step. I will can follow. So okay. So now I hope